Mark and his mother walked through their large lounge where little Alfie sat playing with his doll's house, wearing a frock that matches his brother's, only with plain white tights rather than fancy knee socks. Claire, Jacob's 13-year-old sister, is wearing jeans and a jumper. She sniggers at Mark before telling him how pretty he looks. Jacob's dad pops his head in and greets the guests. He's wearing trousers and a shirt and a white bib apron. "So, did you get lots of lovely presents, Mark?" Lydia asked as he sheepishly sat on the sofa, scooping his dress, keeping his knees together and resting his dainty little handbag on his lap. Yes." Mark gulped, listing an alarm clock, some books, his mittens, and some gift vouchers. Then his mother prompted him to list his dress and tights and shoes, his handbag, and some makeup, before asking Jacob what he'd been gifted. "Just clothes and stuff." Jacob mournfully replied. "I love those socks," Charlotte said, describing them as cute, before adding that his red shoes look lovely with his red dress. "Thanks." Jacob blushed. Jacob's mother pointed out that he and Alfie are wearing matching dresses. "Yes, I noticed." Charlotte grinned. "You both look delightful." Mark and Jacob glanced at each other and gulped. They both felt utterly embarrassed as their mothers complimented their outfits. Mark pitied his friend but was thankful that he wasn't having to endure such a prissy outfit. Lydia tells of how she put Jacob's hair in rags last night to make it nice and curly today. Charlotte says she couldn't do much with Mark's hair because it's a little too short. "It looks nice though," Lydia complimented. "I love those diamond barrette, and you've had your ears pierced," she noticed. "They're magnetic," Mark confessed, adding that they're his mother's. "They look lovely. Very sparkly," Lydia complimented, before commenting on the glittery snowflakes that decorate his dress and tights. Mark did his best to receive the comments and compliments as graciously as possible, but they made him feel like an object, something inert on which eye-catching things are displayed, much like the Christmas tree in the window. It was the same in the summer when he had to wear a skirt and heels. People commented on the color of his lips, his blouse and skirt, his shoes and hair, and his lovely long legs. Mark's mother once again compliments Jacob's appearance, but in greater detail: the heart-shaped buckles on his shoes, the tiny white polka dots on the bow in his hair, and how his loose curls frame his pretty face. Jacob is clearly mortified, but tries his best to put a brave face on. Charlotte turns her attention to little Alfie, or rather, his outfit, and then toward Claire, who'd been gifted a new laptop, a scientific calculator, hat, scarf and gloves, some jeans and winter boots, some book tokens and pajamas. 6-year-old Alfie got a doll's house and some play makeup, lots of dresses, shoes and tights, and a lovely nightie. "You got a nightie too, didn't you, Jacob?" his mother added. "Yes," Jacob glumly replied, before being told to ask how his dad was getting on preparing the Christmas dinner. He stood and sheepishly grabbed the back of his frock before tottering toward the kitchen. His kitten heels clacked noisily on the laminate floor. "This'll be the first time you've seen Jacob wearing a dress, won't it, Mark?" Lydia stated. Mark nodded. "He's got a wardrobe full but he's still very shy about them," she added. "That's understandable," Mark replied. "I've only got this and I'm quite shy about it." "He was a bag of nerves leaving the house," Charlotte stated. "I told him he had nothing to worry about, knowing Jacob would be wearing a dress too," she added. "You could have told me," Mark moaned. "It was a surprise," his mother told him. "Plus, if he'd decided not to wear a dress, you'd have felt let down." "Oh, there's no chance of that," Lydia replied. "I packed all his old clothes away, so he's only got nice clothes now," she proudly stated. "He's even got a pinafore for school next term," she told them, adding that it wasn't a Christmas gift but that it is about time he dressed like a modern boy should. "I was just telling Mark that you'll be wearing a pinafore for school next term," Lydia said to Jacob as he returned, before asking how his father was getting on with the Christmas dinner. "It'll be about half an hour," Jacob said. "Well, why don't you start laying the table?" Lydia suggested. You'll help, won't you, Mark?